NJ, Seattle, Washington. Tips on guarding and controlling the tongue. When should one keep silent or speak?
Tips on guarding and controlling the tongue. Go back to the book that we translated some years back. Explanation of the hadith. قُلْ أَمَنْتُ بِاللَّهِ ثُمَّ اسْتَقِمْ. Say, I believe in Allah and then be upright and steadfast. Of Ibn Rajab al-Hanbali, in which he discussed in detail istiqamah of the tongue. And we also put a very beneficial appendix of Ibn al-Qayyim, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala, regarding the tongue. Also, we've done several lectures on al-istiqamah on the Hadith Disciple channel, in which we've mentioned what was in that book of Ibn Rajab and Ibn al-Qayyim about the tongue, protecting the tongue, istiqamah of the tongue. Let alone different khutbahs, words of danger, words of injury. We've done several khutbahs on the tongue, lying, backbiting, carrying tales. Several different lessons we've done on this. In brief, from the tips which will help you to control it is to realize the danger of it. To realize the what? The danger of your tongue. To realize that where do you want to go? There's so many different statements about the tongue, from the Muslims and the non-Muslims. Some of the Muslims, one of the Salaf, he said, it took me 2 years to learn how to speak, and it took me 40 years to learn how to shut up. 2 years to learn how to talk, 40 years to learn what? It's profound wisdom. Just think about it. How long it takes you to have control over your tongue. Don't say this. Don't fight and argue with your teacher. You should just be quiet and what? Listen. You may learn something. Everybody understand this? Don't disrespect this person, because you might end up getting Allah Mustaan in Brooklyn. Something may happen to you, right? Is this not the case? There's no doubt about that. You might end up divorcing your wife. Your wife may divorce you. You may end up saying something that your wife will never ever forget. She never will forget that time that you said that about her. Or your husband, you never did no good for me. Never. You never helped me out. With the kids in the kitchen, you never helped me out. You can get over it. Honey, I love you. Kiss, alhamdulillah. But the husband never forgot that time that you said that about him. I never do nothing for you. We married all these years. The house you live in, the car you drive, the clothes, the underwear on your body, I bought. And I never do nothing for you. And never ever forget that statement. And the relationship will never ever be the what? The same. So realize the consequence of the tongue and the fruits of the tongue. Also, what some of the Salaf Salih used to say, you control your words. But when the words leave your mouth, they control you. You control your words. But once they leave your mouth, now they what? Or as some of the non-Muslims will say, the words of man what? Kill. Loose lips what? Sink ships. So just be mindful of the consequences of the tongue. What happens when you open your mouth, when you don't know what to say? Or think about the consequences when you are a coward and you don't speak up and you don't say what's necessary. The truth may become lost. Somebody may die for you not speaking up, for you not saying the truth. What brother Fulan's going to get offended? But it's Sheikh Fulan who said it. Malish, I'm sorry. It's not the truth. I have to speak out against it. So think about the consequences when you don't do what you're supposed to do with your tongue. Wallahu a'lam. That's in brief.